Kia ora Aotearoa, welcome to Import X.
We got a huge show for you tonight with a couple of huge guys. That's right. The camera adds 20 pounds.
And we got 4 of them, so do the math.
Big tech segment this week, we check out RPS and we teach a little bit about exhausts.
And we have a look at the latest DVD, High Performance Imports 8, including Japan D1 Series, Auto Salon Sapporo, and 2-game mounting drifting.
What's two-game?
It's 2-game, it's, you know. Yeah, anyway.
We also check out a couple of king hit Kiwi My Rides.
And we have a look at what resident porn star gadgets up to in our initial X car build.
He's not a porn star. So stay tuned right here on Import X.
Our DVD review this week is High Performance Imports 8. The Aussie-produced feature by Automoto DVD is an all-Nippon affair, focusing on drift, drag and circuit racing, with a bit of show and shine for the blinksters. First up, D1 Japan drifting at the Tsukuba circuit. It's very well shot, and the footage, in my opinion, is worthy of a broadcast motorsport show. Similar to our Trueno, the driver of this mint AE86 is good for top 16 qualifying every time.
His Upgarage sponsored Levin has a turbocharged 20-valve 4A GE engine. It uses a Blitz turbo on a custom manifold with a thick aluminium radiator and trussed front mount intercooler.
The in-car shots are brilliant and gives a first-hand look at the top drifters in battle. Take a look at this run. Auto Salon Sapporo now. Though tiny compared to Tokyo's one, it still turns out mean show cars. Like this Alpine Japan 350Z. With bling everywhere, the drift trend has a massive following. How about the bag V-dub Jetta? That's different.
The word toge means mountain pass. These remote, winding mountain roads are considered much more of a challenge than drifting on a circuit.
Scenes like this is how drifting all started.
There's certainly less room for error, with a guardrail on one side and a deep gutter on the other.
Japanese drag racing now. Here's a few clips of some quick passes. However, take note of the downhill section from about half track.
DR30 Skylines are still a very popular drag car, so much so that they have their own class. It seems they all like to hang out together too.
A pretty rare sight in Aotearoa, but the FJ20 R30 are obviously popular in Japan.
The best cars were running low 11s, sometimes even better.
Ooh, a match for Joe Cole perhaps?
This Z32 has been running at Sendai for a couple of years now with a naturally aspirated VG30 engine and 6-port nitrous system.
Damn, that's one angry fair lady. A big boost, super powered live-in. Crazy! Let's go in car and take a listen. A 9.7 and a clean pair of shorts, please. Whoa! More drifting, but this time it's the ladies' turn.
On a level footing with the guys. The driver of this S14 would put most Australian drifters to shame.
Here we go now, in car with the lady drifter. This girl's got some serious skill. All up, I quite enjoyed this title, but hated the commercial pilot-like commentary. With R34 tuning tips and the bonus features, it's a title worth owning, so I give it an 8 out of 10. Get out to your nearest Mag & Turbo or Whitcool store if you want a copy for yourself.
Hi, my name is Edwin Fong. This is my 1989 180 ESX. I've had this car for about 5 months now, I think. It had a CA18 motor, was automatic turbo, but I had a New Zealand new CA18 and I put that in, I converted to manual. I used the roller bearing turbo of the SR. It had J forged pistons in it and HKS heat gasket, 510cc injectors, change of fuel pump, mine's chip, HVI intercooler, DC coilovers, and truss blower valve. Nismo clutch and light and flywheel. I put in GDR seats. I put a full stainless steel exhaust system. Put Type X lights in the rear. Changed it to 5-star conversion. AS14 brakes, R32 rears. It's a great car to drive. I think I might just keep it like this for a little while. Might change the turbo.
Gadgets Project Initial X. With our new Gaiken clutch kit fitted to our modified MR2 flywheel, it's time to sort out the gearbox.
Basically, when I put it together, that was sitting like that. And really, we need to get it sitting like that, so when the clutch gets pushed in, it can move. But the problem was it was already pushed all the way over here. So when we go to put the clutch in, it wouldn't move. So to fix that, put a couple of washers in behind it, just to space that about 3 or 4 mil that way. Just give me a bit more leverage on the clutch fork.
With that addressed, Gadget and Nathan, aka Nate Dogg, slot on the Hilux box. V8 is now ready to go in the Trueno for the last time.
Jolly good.
The custom-made gearbox cross member goes on and is held there by super strong grade 11 bolts. Though the intake manifold is off, the Trueno's engine bay looks mint.
You put your hand there and you can do it with the bolts.
They think so too. The rear diff is back, fully rebuilt by Steely gears, and should handle anything thrown at it.
The factory headers seem to fit quite well with a lot of clearance, although we will have to modify this side here because the steering shaft comes through here and it actually hits on this last pipe, so we have to cut this pipe here, cut it here, and we'll have to make this go around the steering shaft.
Only for fitment purposes are we modifying these, otherwise the factory headers are fine.
This thing here with the wire coming out of it is called the oxygen sensor.
And depending on our new computer, we may still need them, so we won't be binning these just yet.
But I cut that out, and it's not good enough. I'm going to have to cut it here. We're getting there. I'm bolting the manifold back on to check the clearance. Come around here and down to the back of the car.
A main header pipe can now be welded with the clearances sorted.
I've got the flange, which was this piece here, and I've cut it. I've extended the pipe. I'll mark this with a felt, then I'll cut it to suit. Once that one's done, I've still got this one here to sort out. Just the last one. Pretty much I cut through here, that, and all that is what's been made. The only original part is from here onwards.
And a quick tidy up before it gets coated. For the rest of the exhaust, Nathan tacks up the system, while Gadget is out back making the new hanger brackets. The positioning of the hanger brackets is important, as uneven loading may cause stress on the whole exhaust system. Extra reinforcements have been added by bolting a bracket to the gearbox. The exhaust, previously only tack welded, gets the full treatment by our man Gadget. And here it is, one custom exhaust for the initial X Trueno. A high temp coating is applied, and when finished will look very smart indeed. Refabricated and coated, the headers can be bolted back up.
Originally had a different bracket on the back, but it was a little bit wobbly from side to side, so we chopped it off, and we've actually made up a new one that mounts on two rubbers, and it sort of pulls on itself. They're posing that way, keeps it real steady.
The tail end, including new bracket, can now be coated and bolted up to complete the system. And here it is, all bolted up. Modified factory headers, mated to a custom exhaust through to a free-flowing muffler. And Nathan attempts a chin-up to demonstrate how strong this system is.
Pretty strong.
We've got our two 2-inch pipes going to a 3. We couldn't get a junction box, so we made our own ones, cut little slits in it and just flared it out and got each pipe sitting in there nicely, and we just welded it all up. So here we've put in a extra hanger bracket just to take a bit of load off the rear muffler, but it's pretty unnecessary. The exhaust's really well mounted, and that's just for extra precautions. If we do any Dukes of Hazzard jumps or anything like that, all we have to do is just put a tailpipe and then it's ready to go.
So, gearbox, new diff and exhaust all done, we leave you with the last word from Soma the dog on Project Initial X.
Hi, my name's Nick. This is my Subaru Impreza Wagon, 2-litre turbo. I'm redoing the door panels at the moment, just refiberglassing them. These are 18s Avanti Stalkers. As for the body kit, it was on the vehicle when I brought it, an aftermarket Japanese. At the moment, the computer is a Link, an RSL intercooler. In the front I used to have a Pioneer 9450, but I decided the screen was cooler, so I pulled it out, put in a Panasonic screen. I still have 3 other Fusion screens, 2 in the back seat, 1 in the boot, 4 DDs, subwoofers, and then I have 2 1500 BD Rockfords running the 4 subs. I actually have 3 batteries, 2 capacitors. The install was done at Hotwire a couple of years ago. It used to have 146 dB. At the moment I'm not sure, I haven't put it on the meter. I'd like to get a 150. This is an old car, I had a 149.
Today's Import X Tech piece is all about these things. And there's nobody better probably to talk about than my mate Bryce here from RPS. Thanks very much for having us in today.
What we've done here is we've taken one of our sports mufflers and we've cut it in half for you. This is what we call our Y series stainless steel. This particular unit has what we term perf tube, which has got holes in it. It's got stainless steel mesh wrapped around it, and then these are filled with ceramic fibre.
Not cotton wool.
No, we use ceramic fibre because it'll handle temperatures up to about 1200 degrees C. So this is fine in your rotary application, which run extremely hot and burn most other mufflers out. You could put a gas torch to that and you wouldn't burn it.
Really?
Yes.
It's not burning. It's not even hot.
The exhaust gases come through, expand out into the glass,
Right.
quieten it down, and before sending it out. Now the other thing you'll notice with this unit is that it has a tuning device in the end. Okay, what we're doing with that is we're forcing the exhaust gases to go inside this unit here, which becomes like another expansion chamber, and then work its way back out. So we're just creating a little bit of back pressure and dropping the noise down so that it's more legal. In the 1st of January 2004, the government brought in a law that any vehicle registered after that date had to be fitted with a catalytic converter that worked.
What actually does a catalytic converter do?
It's taking a pollution away that is harmful to you and turning it into a nice gas, which is not harmful. In a standard exhaust system, a catalytic converter only represents about 1% of the back pressure. And some European cars actually don't perform that well without their catalytic converters in. This is a resonator. What it is a unit that slows the exhaust gases down. As you can look down through the centre, it's straight through, but it's packed with high temperature glass, and it allows the gases to expand into it, slow down, and give you a quietening effect.
How does a rotary handle that?
Okay, for a rotary we have another unit that has a stainless steel gasket on one end of it, on the outlet end, which allows the centre core to expand and contract. The centre core is made of stainless steel, so it can handle those high temperatures, and then it's packed with a high temperature fiberglass.
Now, how much more effective is one of these to, say, a proper muffler?
A muffler is always going to be of better effect than a resonator. A resonator is just there to slow down the noise and the gases.
Do you have to have one of these on your car?
You don't have to have one, but chances are you're going to be extremely noisy if you don't have them.
Can I burn one of these?
You fit headers onto your car to get the gases out of your engine faster.
Right.
Give you more performance. Actually does give you more fuel economy as well. You actually want whatever you have up the front there to continue scavenging, and scavenging is where you have unburnt fuels coming down into your pipe. Burning, it's looking for oxygen and more fuel. So what it's doing is it's actually dragging it out of the engine, so it's getting that flow happening. Where people go wrong is they have a normally aspirated engine, you change a few little things, and then they smack a great big pipe on the end there, and they go right out to the biggest pipe they can get. And in actual fact, what that does is allows exhaust gases to slow down, because they cool down. They're not burning anymore, so they're not trying to get out, and so now you've got your engine pushing the gases out rather than pushing and the scavenging effect working. So going straight up to 2.5 inch or 3 inch pipe size, doing nothing, you're probably losing power.
It comes out of this exhaust.
Then after that you need to put a series of resonators into the system just to get your gases to slow down before sending them through to the rear muffler. At the top there we've got something in titanium with a heat tip.
Does it make my car go better?
No.
It's purely a looks thing.
Absolutely. That's our Y series stainless high temperature ceramic packing. That'll fit everything.
This is obviously the one I like.
Yep. Carbon fibre.
Can't go wrong. Got the chrome bits on it.
All three of them do exactly the same job. They just look different.
And thanks to the cool guys at RPS, we've got one of these great Y series stainless steel mufflers to give away. So if you can email mark@importx.co.nz, tell me what RPS stands for, and the 153rd correct answer, I don't know where that came from, is going to score themselves one of these. Thanks to the great guys at RPS. Thanks again, champion.
Thank you.
Keep it safe on the street and keep those noise levels down. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this week's show.
That's right, your opinion is important to us, so check out our forum on the website importx.co.nz.
Don't forget to not drink and drive. It's really important we keep the safety message going.
That's right.
And join us next week for more hardcore Kiwi car porn right here
On Import X.
Sil. Hold my drink.
Okay, man.
I drive to PK.
Thank you.
How's it dog? Okay.
And as we leave you, we've got to show you this Mad Mike act from round 4 of the Drifting in Rotorua.
Go,